Hello, everyone. This is Andrew Conway. That is Ryan Shanley. This is the Dorty Talk podcast. Ryan, what's up?
What's up, man? How are you getting on, man? It's been a while. It's been what? I can't believe it's been a week already.
It's
man,
been
this is
another
flying
week.
By. It's flying by. It's been another week of this shit. Another week.
It's been Ryan. Do you know what's actually funny about just you bringing up that thing? Do you know it's actually been a week since we've recorded?
Yeah,
Isn't that like mad?
it's mad. Like it flies by. Just when you know I'm talking to you again, and that's how you know it's been the end of another pretty shit week, and we're like, oh, hopefully next week's better, and then it's just not.
Time
And
is an illusion. It's a social
it.
construct, and I
Also,
have
one
no
thing,
time.
one thing I'm not vibing with, man. It's getting warmer. I don't
It
like
kind of is getting warmer, actually.
getting warmer.
I'm
I don't
in.
like.
I'm
I have
just
to
in
get
my.
the fan out.
I'm just in my t-shirt, like
Mm-hmm.
you know.
No, it's getting. But one thing I don't like about the warm weather is like you can't enjoy things like you know. Like the other day, I really wanted a hot chocolate, and I was like, I'm not having a hot chocolate. It's too warm.
It's too hot.
It's too hot for the hot. You know what I mean? Like the other day, my
and
missus
like,
was
what are
like,
you gonna
I'm
do?
gonna make a lasagna. My missus was like, I'm gonna make a lasagna, and I was like, nah, it's too hot for lasagna. Like,
It's
what
too
does that
hot
mean?
for lasagna. What does that mean?
What does that even mean? I don't know. But it
Is
makes
that like
sense.
is lasagna like the national heat cake? Like
I
what
don't
the fuck?
know.
What?
I don't know. I was like, I don't even want lasagna. It's too hot.
I was also thinking today I wanted lasagna. That's an interesting
Mm-hmm.
crossover. Oh, of course, Ryan. Before we get into anything, any health defects? You know, how's the ears? How's the eyes? The nose? The knob? What's going on?
No, not this week, man. I
Fuck.
think I'm all right.
What a
I think I'm doing all
what a
right.
healthy, well able-bodied man. Not to
I
be
think
ableist.
I actually think I'm doing all right this week. You know, now my mental health in fucking tatters, but like you
Oh
know,
God, I didn't ask
that's
about that, Ryan, because
you know what I mean. My physical
even
health, no, I think I'm all right.
even bringing that up makes me have to face my own demons. And
Yeah,
by
of
God,
course.
by golly, now I tell you,
Mm-hmm.
I
But
need some serious help. Anyway,
but for all the listeners, my ears are fine. My teeth are fine after my last week's venture to the dentist. Was that the week before? I can't remember.
I don't know. As I say, time is an illusion. I genuinely have no idea. I was trying to think of like
Yeah.
topics for this podcast, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
did I say that last week or the week before? Have I said this story already? And then I
Yeah,
thought, who cares? What are you gonna do?
exactly.
Call my
This
mom?
is a free podcast. You're not paying for this shit. We'll talk about whatever you want.
This is a free podcast. Also, we
Cool.
should put this on. Why haven't we put this on Spotify yet?
I don't know. Let us know if you want to hear this on Spotify. I don't
Let
know.
us
It saves
know.
me a lot. Saves me a lot of editing doing that fucking shit background with that
The
visualizer.
fucking, yeah. Oh, shout out to Marius. Marius hates the visualizer with his
That's
soul.
of the what's it called, the particle effect.
He was like, it doesn't loop properly, and
Man, so
like,
all our viewers out there, I actually created my own particle effect
fuck.
in my software. It took me ages to get it right, and I did it. And then anytime I use it, my computer just crashes. The whole computer just stops. It's like my computer can't handle everything running that. So I use this, like I downloaded a shitty particle effect for the background, and it's exactly what it is. It's pretty shitty.
It's pretty shit.
It is.
What was I gonna say? It's funny because realistically, I should probably take on more of the editing because my computer is in a much better position to edit and deal with the several processes and rendering versus your MacBook laptop. You know?
Yeah, no, to be fair, other than that, like I never really have any problems with editing stuff, doing my own stuff. But don't know, just the particle effects from computers, like, no, sorry, pal.
No, it's too much. It's too many pixels.
Sorry, pal. No.
Laptop doesn't have that many pixels.
And then I did it and I put it on and then I tried to render it. And that wasn't happening. It was there for a solid fucking 40 minutes and it hadn't even moved up a percent yet.
Yeah.
I was like, no, this is just not feasible for the future.
That's why I do find myself using DaVinci Resolve though for like when I use it for college projects, and then like I'm just like pressing Control S like every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I have had a crash and I've lost about 3 hours of work, but it's free. What do I want?
It's exact. I can't really complain. Yeah, it's happened to me a few times. Like I frantically after every time I do a cut or a time command S. That's all it is.
Honestly, I start tallying it up like if I'm really like feeling like a daredevil on a given day, I might do 2 or 3, maybe even 4 actions without saving. You know,
you are a mad thing.
I might
You're a mad joke.
Splice a clip, and then put in a transition, and I'm not even thinking about Control S. You know, I kind of live life on the edge.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a daredevil, man.
I'm I'm a fucking mess. Now, Ryan, what were you do? What did you do on Paddy's Day? Did you do anything?
What to do on Paddy's Day?
Happy Paddy's Day to
I went.
everyone, even though it's not.
Yeah, fuck it. It was pretty shit. What did I do on Paddy's Day? I went to the just me and the missus went to the beach. Just got a nice coffee. Sat at the beach for a bit. Busy. It was actually busy at the beach.
I hate that.
Um,
I hate busy beaches.
it was actually busy at the beach. Yeah, I just was like, I wanted to just get out of the house. Also, as well, that day was a scorcher. It was a lovely day.
Scorcher.
So it's like we'll get a coffee. We'll sit at the beach for a bit. That was more or less it.
And that was your entire day.
Yeah,
That's nice. It's more than I did.
that was it. What do you do, bro? What you get up to?
How would you say it? I performed my duties, went through the normal ins and outs of my day, and then at 11 p.m. I was like, "Oh fuck, it's Paddy's Day," and that's
Yeah,
that. And I
that.
think we got green cupcakes, or I had like green icing, and
Oh,
I ate
fair,
one,
fair.
and I was like, "Oh, I love being Irish. I'm such a patriot." So yeah, that's all I
Uh,
did.
yeah, man. That sounds good. You know, that's the same. Everyone's day, I think, was pretty shit.
Yeah.
Uh, there
Did you
there
see
was
that?
more protests.
Did you see that virtual parade?
No, no.
Or
What's
like
this?
they did like a virtual Paddy show thing.
No way.
Oh my god, it was very strange. It was I watched like 10 minutes of it and it was just like people recording home videos of like doing Irish shit, so like tap dancing or whatever the fuck, or just wearing green and doing shit. And
Oh,
then like
Jesus.
yeah, it was just like I was just like watch remember that like show from back in the day where it was just like some guy presenting home videos that were like funny?
Oh, who's been you've been framed?
Something like that.
That kind of meme.
Yeah, and I was just watching it and I was, this is kind of uncanny. So I went back upstairs.
Hmm.
But yeah,
But that's it. You know,
that is
same
it.
shit, same shit. It's just we're wearing green. That's
Same
all.
shit, but I'm not smoking. You know, it's all green, but I ain't smoking it. Am I right?
Mhm.
Well, hey,
Uh,
consume drugs.
well, yeah, man. It's getting warm. It's getting warmer. It's you know what it is. It's wasp weather. That's what I'm not looking forward to.
Oh,
It's fucking
oh.
wasp weather. I'm not
Can I
looking forward to them.
can I interject with just a simple?
Yeah,
I
fucking
spit on them. I hate wasps.
yeah,
Bees,
fucking wasp man.
look, bees are like any low wage, minimum wage worker. They've got a job to do. They clock
They've
in their
got their
nine to
hustle.
five. You know, they got their hustle. They got their bee bust, like pollen dust. You know, maxing out, chilling out, maxing, relaxing on cool.
Hmm.
And I have no problem with them. Now, wasps are dickheads.
Don't do it, man.
Like, what the fuck? They just murder shit and like
Yeah,
I don't know. Can tell me one good thing a wasp does. It doesn't even look pretty. Like bees look weird, but wasps look murderous. You know?
like bees look cute. They're like little fat, fluffy things floating around. Like, and they won't
Yeah.
attack. Like, if they'll just act in self defense. A wasp will just attack you.
Honestly, I wonder if the bee movie has had a societal effect on the world that has further pushed bees into a favorable category in humanity's eyes. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I
Man,
doubt
it's
that's
just.
true at all. I'm talking shit.
But yeah. Anyway, basically, just fuck wasps.
Fuck
That's it.
wasps, man, and hornets. Hornets are just big daddy wasps.
They're just big daddy wasps.
Big daddy
That's
dorks.
pretty.
Like that's what they are. Fucking hate wasps, man. I'm thinking about it now, and I'm getting like unreasonably annoyed. And I haven't seen one in like 8 months.
Hmm.
You know. Anyway, I'm gonna now transition into a bit of self promotion
Man,
where I
I love
am
the way we just fucking announced that we're gonna do a transition
because like
every time,
you
every
know
time.
I see these YouTube videos and stuff, and it's like oh they're like do some segue into like an ad read, and it's every
Hmm.
time it's always so shit. It's like
Yeah.
you know, so you just got to do this to keep yourself safe. You know what else keeps you safe? Norton VPN. And it's and I'm like, that's not
Oh yeah.
clever. Fuck you. So Ryan, we're being transparent. Me
Hmm.
studying journalism. I'm obviously looking to be very transparent. We are going to announce it. I've talked like for like at least a minute about transitioning. Fucking hell.
Yeah, just
I'm
do it,
just
man.
I'm just gonna ask you, um, what is the scariest thing that has happened to you in memory?
The scariest thing that's ever happened to me in memory. Man, this is a strange one because like
It's a
off
heavy.
right want to point this out to the listeners. This, like, Andrew's just sprung this on me now. We
Yeah,
have a
I
list
have
of topics,
no
and
prep.
we don't usually discuss it with each other before we record. We like it to be more natural, so it's kind of like a more natural conversation.
Yeah,
So this is the first time
I like to sick 'em on you.
But the first thing that came to my mind there was the time that I was actually with you, and that guy in a van chased us.
Oh, I actually forgot about that event.
That just sprung to my mind just there when you said
All
that's
right,
the first thing I thought of.
Lay it out for the listeners. What do we got?
Basically, what were we, kids, man?
13. I was definitely 13.
Yeah,
That's all I
something.
know.
Anyway, like, what were we even doing? We were playing some fucking game.
Okay, do you know? Will I tell the story? Did you know the story?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna tell the story. So, basically, it was myself, Ryan. Now, was Daniel there as well, and Gavin, or was it just
the two of them too. I think it was them too.
Two of the local boys, Daniel and Gavin. We were just walking around, and we had walked a bit away from where my grandparents live. So we had like walked, because I used to visit them a lot, and we walked down this particular road. And I don't want to dox anyone. No, I'm not going to say anything about like location. So we were just walking down this road, and it was this big long stretch of road, and there's like a GAA club across the other side and all this shit. So we were just fucking around because we were bored staying in our own estate, and we were standing like outside of an estate, just leaning against a wall, just trying to think of what to do. So we were loitering, but like, whatever. We were 14, and this particular truck, or like, was it like a Jeep? I think it was a Jeep.
It was like a van. It was like a van. Like, yeah, it was kind of like a
van. It was a Jan. Yeah, it was
Jan.
It
was Jan.
Fuck. Anyway, so just this big rig rocks up, and this big red-faced meaty fucker with like Matrix sunglasses on and a haircut that tells everyone, especially his wife, that he is balding to fuck. So he pulls up on a busy main road. He just pulls up onto the side of the sidewalk, pathway, whatever, and he just sits there and like crosses his arms and just starts looking at us. And we were like, huh, that's a bit uncomfortable. And then we realize he's really just giving us the stink eye. So we start moving on a bit. And then, because he like did a Yui to park up beside us, and then he drove off. And then as we started walking down closer to an estate, he does another Yui on the like in the middle of a busy main road and starts like gunning towards us. And now we're like 14 or 13, so we're like logic. Like if it happened now, I'd obviously be like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" Like, he's hardly gonna try to kidnap us. But at the time, we were like, "This is it. This is the day we get kidnapped. This is our horror movie beginning." So the four of us broke into a sprint then, as he's revving up after us, and we ran into an estate. And my God, it was some event. I think I ran up behind. I like did the, what would you call it? Like snuck behind a wall kind of meme. So I ran around a corner, and then I just like hid behind a wall, and he drove past. And then I think I saw Daniel diving behind a car. Gavin just ran off into the distance. I don't remember where you hid. Where'd you hide?
I was fat.
Oh.
So so I didn't get very far, but I kind of split off from you. But yeah, as we ran into this estate, man, he followed every way we went. He went.
Yeah.
It was he was chasing us. It wasn't like people are gonna listen to this guy. Are you sure? He was chasing. This guy was chasing.
Yeah, like he drove in and then drove back to try and get another look, and we kept having to change positions.
And I split off from you guys, and he went towards Daniel, and I was like, Grant, I was like, Deadly, if he's gonna kidnap one of us, let me Daniel.
I mean, if anyone's got to take the knock here, it's got to be Dano.
Yeah, no one knows who he is, and
no, but
if anyone's gonna be kidnapped, it's Daniel.
But Daniel, if you ever come across this podcast, we love you and respect you. But if it had to be one of us,
if you had to come, I would have pushed you.
I would have tripped you up.
Yeah,
I mean, Gavin's too like overtly handsome and has too much confidence, so he would probably nay me. So anyway, go ahead.
And so I split off from you guys a bit, and this guy just continued in Daniel's kind of direction. I was like, grand, lovely. Anyway, and then we kind of some way, I don't even remember exactly what happened. You guys ended up running back. You kind of did a tricky, fakies on him, and came back around. And the four of us regrouped. And there was this woman in a car.
Yeah.
There's this woman in a car there, and she was like, guys, we have to call in the police, like, And we were like, oh, thank you so much. Like, this guy's fucking fat. And she was like, no, I'm calling the police on you because you were obviously doing something to upset this man that's chasing you. And I was like, what?
I remember her saying, like, you guys are going to want to get out of here now before the police show up. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, what the
Should
fuck?
we not
She
give
called.
them some kind of statement?
Yeah,
And
she
she
called
was
the
like,
police. She called the police on us because we thought she thought that we'd obviously done something to this fella that he'd be chasing. So I was like,
yeah,
no, what
yeah.
the fuck?
She's like, okay, in my rational brain, this adult man had full and ample reason to chase down 4 minors. This is
Mm-hmm.
just how the world works. Like, fuck that
What the
woman.
fuck? Yeah, if you're listening to this, woman, fuck you.
Yeah, listen, if you ever somehow, through the laws of physics, come across this podcast, I understand it was a stressful scenario. I don't blame you. Whoa! Look at how fucking mature I am now. Holy shit. Can I get a pog?
But yeah, pog in chat, guys.
Pog in the chat. Pog in the comments. This is
Anyway,
Twitch
guys,
now.
that's the scariest thing that I can remember. I don't
That's
know about
very
you.
fair.
I don't know if that even is the same. It's the same thing that you're probably
I
gonna say. I don't
actually I
know.
actually full on forgot about that experience. That's
That's
so
mad.
funny.
That's mad.
Because like I obviously was gonna bring this up, so I was trying to think of scary shit that happened to me. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. I have a few. I'll just spitfire them so we don't have to. So this doesn't take up the whole episode. But I had one where my German Shepherd dog Ellie would. We used to live in a place called Garristown, and there was like this big field of sheep beside us, and there was no like proper fencing around it, so we just had to put up this like shitty chicken wire thing. Anyway, my dog got past it, and proper started beaming and chasing around the sheep in the field. And I was like, oh fuck, that's not good. So I got out into the field and I started like trying to catch after her. But she like, and she wasn't like trying to kill them, but she was just like having fun chasing them.
Yeah, of course.
And anyway, I managed to collar her, and then I see this lad running up like through the field, shouting his head off, and he's like proper red in the face, like missing a few teeth, has a couple of last wisps of hair sticking out from under his farmer cap, all the rest of it, and I'm like, oh shit, better get out of here. This guy looks pretty annoyed. And then I was like, what's he holding? Is he gonna hit me with a bat or something? Nope, fully loaded shotgun. To which he then cocked, and and I was just so filled with panic because again I was like young enough where I was like logically not thinking, okay, well this guy isn't going to blast a fucking 15-year-old in the middle of a field, but whatever. So I picked up my dog and I sprinted back to the house and chucked her into the garden and hid. So that's one. Another one, which is a lot kind of funnier, I think, was remember that time I broke into someone's house by mistake?
Oh man, I forgot about that. That was so,
okay. So
that was so funny.
House party, but it was like obviously you can imagine from my perspective, like fucking terrifying.
Oh, that was so funny. I forgot about it.
At a house party, and it's like these little apartment things or like flats. So there's like upstairs flats and just downstairs flats. So this girl Chloe, shout out to Chloe. She was holding a little gaffer, and we all went to it anyway. Great night. It was Halloween, so I went dressed in a full banana suit, which I still own, by the way. I want to put that out there.
Man.
So great party, left at like midnight or something, maybe 1, because we were like, I want to get the bus, fuck this. So as we're leaving and we're walking down the street, I was like, oh shit, man, I'm after forgetting my jacket. And Ryan's like, oh, okay, well, I'll just wait down the end of the road and we'll meet up again. And I was like, sick. So I ran back to the house, came back in, or I go up the stairs, I open up the door and I look in and I'm like, it's really dark in here. Why is it like, I guess they all moved into the kitchen. And then I realized that there was this one hallway wall that we had been drawing all night because Chloe's mother had said that she was going to paint over it anyway. So she didn't care if we like defaced it. So there was some, as we were 15 or 16, there was some horrendous shit on that wall.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so the blank wall, that's my second red flag. And I'm starting to panic a bit because I'm like, what's happening? Am I losing my brain? Was I just at a party for the last 4 hours or am I in a psych ward? And then just as the cherry on top, this couldn't be more than 8 or 9, a small black girl comes out of her bathroom, or just the downstairs bathroom, and looks at me, a 16-year-old, whatever age I was, random white lad, just in a full banana costume, standing in her hallway. And then she looks at me and I look at her and I go, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, I'm not a robber." And which was just a reasonable thing to say, I guess. And I fucking sprinted out, didn't even close the door behind me, just sprinted out of the house and then ran up and then ran to Chloe's house. So the fear and dread when I realized, oh my God, I've just technically done a crime. Like, this is trespassing. So I went back, got my jacket, came back to you. And then as we're coming around the other side of the house, we were walking and I was explaining it to you. And then I looked to my left, and looking out from the kitchen, I see this big, extremely angry looking black woman just staring daggers at me through the blinds. Because of course, in my genius, I decided to keep the banana costume equipped. So her fucking daughter came in. I went, ma'am, some guy in a banana costume was just in the house. And then she fucking sees me. Anyway, that was pretty
like, you can't say it's not me, you know?
Like, I can't be like, oh, that's my evil twin. Like,
I'm
so
gonna make like a banana and split. And just get like it out the house.
I remember then the same night, my God, so emboldened from my trespassing, that we walked past a group of lads then, and one of them was eating a banana, and I was just like, fucking pig.
I know, like,
and I said it really loudly, and
that's
like,
someone's daughter.
That's someone's daughter. Like, the fuck. I was just disgusted.
I forgot that banana story.
Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, I've walked in a couple drug deals, but like, it is swords. I remember I saw one lad shooting heroin, I think, because I don't think you just do a cheeky instalment check under a bridge at 12 a.m. But anyway.
No.
So that's probably my scariest shit.
That's funny. Let us know, guys, in the comments, any scary stories you had. We could read one out maybe if you want to.
For the next episode. Give some fucking material. I'm so sick of doing this off my own back.
Yeah, I hate, like, I'm not even getting paid for this. No, you know, I hate having all this shit my own. Like, it's fuck.
Well, Ryan, I'm getting paid in being able to talk to you and spend time with my friend.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that.
I fucking hate you. Anyway, any topics?
Also, here, boys, we missed it last week. We didn't do this segment last week, but like,
fuck.
Do you ever just have something? Do you ever just? No, let me try that again.
Okay. Nothing, literally nothing standing in your way. Like, the smoothest sailing you could have had. Like, imagine you're going down a slide and it's covered in butter. Like, that was your setup. Anyway.
Okay, hold on. Do you ever just need something real sweet?
I absolutely do. Considering that I'm comfort eating to like stave off the seasonal depression, I could say so. What are you eating that's kind of sweet recently, Ryan?
Yo, cream eggs, man. It's cream egg season.
It's fucking cream egg season.
It's cream egg season.
I should do a disclaimer. So my family are kind of like freakish bastards. So we don't get Easter eggs during Easter, really. I mean, we'll get one, but we have already, as of what's today's date? We're recording on the 21st of March. We have already had probably 4 or 5 Easter eggs come into the house. Yeah, just because it's cool. Like, it's just fucking lit chocolate.
Yeah, fucking why not, you know?
Which, yeah, cream eggs are so good. I remember one more thing. I remember I was 10 or 12 and I was with Nathan, if you remember Nathan from school. And
yeah, I do.
I used to stay in his house and like hang out with him when we were kids. God knows why. And one time we went to a shopping center, and in that shopping center there was a big like shelf of cream eggs. It was like some promotional shit. So while we were in there was actually a local power outage. And sometimes I think, was this a dream? Because it's just one of that shits that you just can't imagine that it happened now that you're an adult. But it definitely did. So as a result, because Nathan was a bad influence as a kid, I wasn't much better, but anyway. And Nathan, I realized then I hear like a shuffling noise as the lights go off. I hear a shuffling noise beside me and like crinkling of plastic. And I realized that Nathan has just taken at least 6 or 7 handfuls of cream eggs and shoved them into his pocket. And he was saying, come on, come on, come on. So monkey see, monkey do. I just start like grabbing loads of cream eggs and shoving them into various pockets that I could. And we made away with like probably 30 cream eggs each that day. And I, of course, didn't tell my mom. So I tried to eat all of them. And then I got really sick. And there you go. Cream eggs.
So well done, man. Well, all I can say is well done.
There you go. Crime.
Well,
am I right?
Well done. You
Guys,
know, honest to God,
any
like if you're
crime-
gonna, I'm not a thief, but like I'd steal a load of cream eggs.
And lads, if you want to formally admit to any crimes in the in the comments, feel free.
Any, any parking fines, any kind of unsolved murders,
or
let us
anything,
know
you know, I
in the
mean,
comments below.
arson, maybe,
Yeah, maybe
maybe a drunken assault and battery. I don't know.
Yeah,
Whatever
maybe
you're
a
feeling, guys.
DUI,
maybe a
whatever.
DUI, maybe, you know, drug charges. That could be fun. Just let us know. Get freaky
Let us
with it.
know. We'll do it. We'll give you a shout
Anyway,
out.
I've hijacked this segment. I'm very sorry.
But no, just that, I was going to say, what's your opinion on people who, those like very small percentage of people who don't like cream eggs? You know, those people. And every year they think it's a personality trait that they don't like cream eggs. You know, those people. Every year's like, I actually don't like cream eggs, and they feel like they need to just say that, and you're like, fuck, it's not a personality trait that you don't like cream eggs.
Okay,
like, fuck off.
So we've already personally attested to Cadbury's chocolate. I think now, of course, it's so fucking sweet, and it's got such a particular melty quality, and not everyone likes that. But if you don't, fuck off. You don't like chocolate, then eat my ass. So well, dark chocolate's pretty lit, but with cream eggs, like, I wouldn't even say it's a particular flavor. It's pretty much just sugar goop in the middle of it.
Yeah.
It's just it's sugar goop. And if you're saying you don't like cream eggs, you're saying that you don't like chocolate and sugar in paste form. To which then I'd say, how long have you been critically depressed? You know, you don't like sugar? What the
cream eggs?
What?
Cream eggs are the shit. Cream eggs are the shit, man.
Fuck caramel eggs. Like, they're
fine.
Man,
fuck
have
caramel eggs.
Sure, they have their place in this world.
I was watching Joey's podcast. I was watching Joey's stream the other day, and he's talking to one of his mates. And they're talking about how much they like caramel eggs. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Actually, fuck off, Joey. If you're listening to this, no, Joey, no. I didn't want to comment on your stream because I didn't want to be that guy in the comments. But right now, this is my turf.
This is my town. This is my city. Yeah.
No.
I mean, I don't know. I think that means we're gonna have to possibly cut Joey out from the mentions below, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, speaking of streaming. Oh no, wait. No, we won't. We're not done with this segment. Cream eggs, good.
just do the transition.
Cream eggs, good. Caramel eggs, bad. That's it. This has been. Do you ever want something real sweet? See you again next week. Now, I don't even know what I was gonna say now. God damn it.
Streaming.
I'm doing that now. So this is, I think, what we call in the industry a whorish, shameless plug. How hard is that word? Say whorish.
Whorish.
Why do we?
Man, it feels like Hebrew or something.
I can't say whorish. Anyway, an ugly word. Women are great. Anyway, I'm streaming now. Andy8FM, check it out. I have only done one stream, and it was very tiring. And I don't want to do it again, but I kind of do. So check it out. And that's all I have. That's literally all I have to say. I
go check it out. It was actually pretty decent.
What did you think?
I did. Yeah, of course you'll get the hang of it. I think there was some actual like technical difficulties and stuff. But in terms of the actual content, and commentary and stuff, it was that's the most important thing. And I think you got that spot
on. I played the Simpsons game. And then it just kept making this awful fuzzy noise. And I was like, fuck this. Then I played the Halo Master Chief Collection. And then I played Postal 4.
That was a good meme.
Yeah, so check it out. Well, of course, we'll have all the boys. Oh, also, did we ever shout out Paul, SnowGroovy?
Actually, yeah, I have his stream on here as I'm recording this.
Yeah, same. I keep
I have it up here.
In. What's he playing again? It's the fucking Shrek. Man, I've played that game. Shrek 2.
Man, I've never played this. This is
lit game.
Guys, check out SnowGroovy. He's playing Shrek 2 at the moment, and it's like they obviously didn't have the budget to get Mike Myers and Eddie Murphy and stuff to voice the characters, and they have this really terrible, like, not only like a It's like a Scottish. It's not only like a Scottish accent he's trying to do Mike Myers doing a Scottish accent. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? Like it's so funny.
that's
And someone
funny.
obviously trying to replicate Eddie Murphy's voice, which is funny because
It's probably
no
way
no one
funny.
no one has ever sounded like Eddie Murphy.
No,
You know?
not even sometimes
So
not
funny.
even Eddie Murphy sounds like Eddie Murphy.
Exactly.
He didn't
So
sound
it's
like himself until he hit 40. Let's be real.
but guys, yeah, go check out that stream, guys, in the comment section, in the description. Go check it
Or
out.
we will delete the channel.
Yeah,
That's a
give it a
promise.
meme. Give
Now,
it a like.
Ryan, one more quick mate. Oh, actually, I'm gonna say you need to stream a Lego thing, just a small shit set. Just do it. We need that
I'll get
interactivity. And
I'll get around to it.
I know what you're
What?
thinking. That seems like a lot of effort, and that's fair. But I have actually nothing. I don't know why I brought this up. I've got nothing to encourage you. Just do it. It's a good meme.
I'll save it for like a milestone.
Do you have any more topics before we wrap up? I've got
No,
one
man. I
more.
think that's it. I
I've
think
got
that's
one
it, man.
more.
I think.
I'm
Go
just
on.
gonna say we'll say real quick because I think we talked about this, but like I just want to talk about a couple of movies. Um. Oh fuck! I actually don't have time. Whatever. So, upcoming Marvel movies.
Okay. Yeah.
What are you thinking? I'm thinking Spider-Man: No Way Home and Thor: Love and Thunder are gonna be the shit.
That's gonna be a good meme.
You've
Because
got
who's directing Thor? Is it
it's Taika
Tahiti? Yeah.
Taika Waititi
Grant.
again.
That should be a good meme. That should be a good
Actually, he's
meme.
doing Spider-Man. I'm gonna check that real quick. I'm gonna be super professional. Spider
Is it
Man.
is
No
it
way
not
home.
is what's his name doing it? What's his name?
John Watts.
John Watts. Okay, Grant.
You don't know. You weren't gonna say that, were you?
I thought it was gonna be John Favreau.
I
But
also. Oh, there he is. Yeah, man, he's so fucking good. What the fuck? He's popping off. Anyway,
mhm.
what was I gonna say? Yeah, there's that. Black Panther 2. I wonder how they're gonna do that one.
I'm looking forward to it, but also concerned
Cause
of how they're
like,
going to of how they're
dude,
gonna get that correct. I'm not sure.
obviously, like with the death of Chadwick Boseman, but like I don't remember him having like any kind of on-screen passing on the torch kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if it's just gonna be if they're gonna do like the Carrie Fisher shtick and try and
Yeah.
CGI him, or if
Well, I
it's
don't know.
just
I really hope not.
it's gonna be like an off-screen death and then Shuri, I think it wasn't it. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Shuri is gonna like take over. That'd be kind of cool. She was fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that's not the case, but sure,
Um,
with the whole CGI thing anyway.
and anything else?
Uh, there's Black Widow coming out.
I was gonna say that,
I'm not too pushed about that.
man.
I'll probably see it.
I think she's gonna come back. I think through
Yeah,
some bullshit, she's gonna come back. Or because it's just why the fuck would you make this movie? She's already
like
dead.
there's no stakes to it. You know what
No,
I mean?
I
Like
don't
there's
care.
nothing. WandaVision was good, and what I started the Winter Soldier. Sorry, the
I
Winter.
will watch WandaVision. I will do it.
Mm-hmm. It's
But
good.
Winter Soldier, what were you saying? It's a bit like plain or something so
Yeah,
far.
there was like you watch WandaVision, and there's a bit of a hook. There's something, it has its own kind of feeling, its own property. Like the whole 1950s, straight through the years, the kind of 1990s, and then the modern day.
Mm-hmm.
It has its hook, it has its selling point. So far, there's only one episode out so far of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It
Mm-hmm.
just seems just like another Marvel movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just has that. It doesn't have, for example, as much as like WandaVision, the first two episodes of WandaVision, I forced myself to get through them because I
Yeah.
heard it was good. You know what I mean? I wasn't, but at least it was interesting in terms of this is something different that we've seen in the MCU. So
I couldn't
far,
get through them
Falcon and
yet.
the Winter Soldier, it just seems like another Marvel thing. That's all it feels
It's
like so
kind of
far.
like
It doesn't feel like its own thing.
yeah. It's kind of like I like Anthony Mackie. I always thought he was funny. But
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say I think it's kind of like like there's so many movies to come up like Guardians of the Galaxy even that's gonna have another one that I'm just like where's the focus now? Because we had phases and all, but how are these all gonna tie in together? And like with the last series of movies, it all got wrapped up pretty nicely with Endgame. But then, like, for this next phase now or whatever, am I gonna have to watch like 8 TV shows just to get all the subtext before the final
Yeah,
trilogy or whatever
I'm not
however they're
sure.
gonna
I'm
do
not
it?
sure where this is going now. What's this phase 5 now? Are they even
I
doing that?
guess I
Is it
think
even a
so.
phase? I'm
I
not. I'm
think
not quite
so.
sure.
That's the Black
I,
Widow is supposed to kick off this phase, and it's
mhm.
so weak. But I don't know. That's what I mean. I
I'm,
feel like there's got to be something. She's got to come back in some capacity.
mhm. Could
Um,
do, could very much do.
could do. Now, very very last thing, and I'll speak on this very briefly because I don't want to say something stupid. Um, there has been, not that we know anything, but there has been. I don't know if you heard about this. There's been quite a rise in Asian hate crimes or hate incidents.
Mhm.
There was that shooting a while ago, or I can't remember how long ago it was now, and everyone's like making that big debate because like 6 of 8 of the victims were Asian women, and the guy who did it looked like the most hick yokel, like neckbeard guy. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to bring it up, just bring attention to it in whatever small way we can. I believe it's probably because of the likes of quote unquote kung flu, or just like Trump.
Yeah.
How Trump was relentlessly
Yeah.
like China virus, China
The
virus.
Chinese virus and stuff.
So I just wanted to bring it up, just to touch on it, and just be like, if you know people that are victims, or you would like to direct someone to services, we'll put a link below for I think it's the AAPI, um, which is sort of trying to help out people and just have some sense of community, because shit's tough enough. All of Asian people don't need to be fucking slacked now with this responsibility or fault, because it's obviously no one's fault. It's just fucked. Anyway, that's that. Ryan, I think
Yeah,
we'll I
I
think
remember. Yeah, I
we'll
remember.
yeah.
I just think that there is a lot of casual racism with
Yes.
Asian people. You
100%.
know, and it's kind of like, if like we've gotten to a stage now where, you know, racism against like black people, for example, is just a no, and that's the correct way to be. But I just think that there's a lot of still casual racism going around about Asian
Mm.
people. I remember like when the coronavirus now first kind of broke out here in Ireland. Anyway, it was like Chinese businesses and stuff were their sales were going down and stuff like that. It's like, you're not gonna get, and like Chinese restaurants and stuff, like you're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna get coronavirus from a spice bag.
No.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
mean, these people are obviously going to be, and like any eating establishment or anything, they're going to,
mm-hmm,
like, their entire business is riding on the line of them getting sick or getting someone
mm-hmm,
sick. So of course everything is going to be done with the most attention and care. But I think it's just like, as well, with Black Lives Matter, as we saw last year, it was people being really fed up, and like they've protested and they've held meetings and hearings, and they've tried to talk about the issue enough to get into people's head that Black people are still not held equally in society, by a lot of like oh my god, legislative
oh,
processes. You like that?
yeah, that was
Um
good.
and now it's like, for Asian people, like, what are we gonna have to do this again? Not that like they shouldn't speak up, but like, is it gonna cause riots and protests, and them as a community just getting so fed up with the hate and the flack that they have to do sort of like a Asian Lives Matter? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah,
we need to seriously nip this stuff in the bud and just be a bit more accepting, don't you think?
well, deal, man. This is what Dorty talks here for, boys. For
Just
all he is,
talking
except
about
people who
shite.
like salted caramel, fucking cream eggs
If
or
you
whatever
like
they're
salt,
called.
okay, this is a hard transition again. If you like salted caramel, oh my god, unsubscribe, delete your fucking, just throw
Mm-hmm.
your phone in the sewer. Anyway,
Joey,
on oh,
go away,
Joey,
go away, Joey, with
Joey,
your
go
fucking
away.
caramel eggs.
Now, shut up, Brian. Right, we're done now. So, on such a, I don't know, a tonally flippant meme, I'm gonna end there. This has been the most shoddiest, shakiest fucking podcast. Oh my god. Should we just stop doing this?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're
All right, last
firing it.
podcast. Let's go. We might also look into. That's a joke. We might also look into video in the near-ish future, maybe for like
Yes.
10th episode special or something. It's
Mm-hmm.
like a lot of extra work, and I don't want to put more work on Ryan because I'm very busy with college. Anyway, thanks very much for listening, and we'll see you next week.